I spent $550 on this huge box containing over 100 Star Wars superheroes and the Hobbit minifigures and 3 Star Wars sets. But most importantly, there's one piece inside this box that's worth a huge fortune.
If this one's real though, it's gonna go for a fortune because I've never seen one like that before.
And we're about to uncover which piece that is. So stay tuned and let the unboxing begin.
So let's start with the Star Wars sets. We got the Millennium Falcon. This is the one from, I believe, 2011. Without the minifigures, it's about $75. And then right here we have the Clone Turbo Tank. This is the one from 2016. And this one goes for about $150 without the minifigures. So it's actually super expensive. What's even crazier is that the minifigures are about $200. And then we also have the AT-AT from 2014. This one goes for about $75 without the minifigures. All right, now let's move on to the minifigures. And in there's a super rare piece. So this is a nice bundle. There's a bunch of stuff. We have some Lord of the Rings figures, as you can see right here. That's the Goblin King. He's missing his horns, unfortunately, but still, he's worth quite a bit. So it's a very nice minifigure and it keeps appreciating in value every single year. Another big one is Killer Croc. I didn't know his head was like that, like a crocodile. Here we have this orc that comes with the Goblin King as well. Next up, we got Gandalf. We have this minifigure from Ninjago. Those snakes are usually worth about $15 to $20 each. Then right here, we have our first Star Wars minifigure. This is Darth Vader, and that's an older variant. So he's not supposed to have this spongy cape, which he does have right here. It's not a big deal, but I'm seeing another Darth Vader right here. This time he has the right cape with the white pupils. Here we have, I believe, Dory from the Goblin King battle. This one's pretty cool too. He's about $25, $30 maybe. They're actually quite expensive. Next up, we have this Qui-Gon Jinn. This is the one from, I believe, the 2011 Sith Infiltrator with Darth Maul. Right here, we have this Droid Commando Captain. That one's about $6. We have right here the ARF Trooper. Yes, and this is the one from the Elite Clone Commando Battle Pack. Very cool minifigure right there. It's about $10. And then we have the 501st Phase 2 Clone Trooper. That one's about $8. Only released in 2 sets. Here's Darth Maul. I think this is the one from 2011 that I was talking about from the Sith Infiltrator. Pretty cool minifigure right there, worth about $10. We also have the Joker. That one's about $5. He's not super expensive. We have Jar Jar Binks. This one's about $6, I believe. Here we have a Falcon, and the fact that he comes with his whole backpack is very nice with the wings. That's very hard to find. That's probably a $10 to $15 minifigure just because of the wings. If you were looking just at the minifigure alone, it'd be like $5. Here we have Iron Man. I'm not sure which version that is. We have this character right here. I forget his name, but he's about $5. Next up is Thor. This is our first one from this bundle. He's about $4, I believe. We have this guy. He's about $2. Next up, we have this guy right here. This is James Gordon. Here we have another Thor. This one's about $4. We have another Goblin. The Goblin Warriors are actually very expensive usually. They're like the Moria orcs because they're like exclusive and they're the kind of character that you want to build an army of. So that's why like they're so expensive. And then we have this guy right here, which I've seen before. I think he's from the Ninja Turtle. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. And here we have, he has the wrong hair though, but the rest seems to be fine. So usually he's about $30. Then we have this one right here. This is an astromech droid from Christmas, I believe, because it does look like he has a Christmas tree. So he's probably from an advent calendar. Here's the little goblin. This one's still about the same price as the other one, surprisingly enough. I don't know why, because the legs are different. Here we have actually Poison Ivy, and this one's actually super expensive. She's like at least $35, and in this condition she might go for like $40. This is the Jet Trooper. I'm not sure the exact name, but this one's about $5. And we seem to have a second one right here, so we have 2 of these. Not sure why they're disassembled, but it's all good. We have also the Sith Warrior, so I guess all the minifigures from that set are already disassembled, which is nice. Here we have a Princess Leia, and she doesn't have any printed legs. We also have some battle droids. Here are 8 battle droids right there. Those are about $2 a piece. And then we have 2 battle droid pilots. Those are about $2 as well, so $4. And then we have this minifigure right here. I'm not sure which one that is. Pretty cool one though. Nice arm prints on that minifigure. Here we have another Ninjago. This one's about $10. It's a pretty expensive Ninjago minifigure right there. Here we have 3 Death Watch Warriors. Those are all worth about $3 a piece, so that's about $9. Then we have this V-Wing pilot. This is a pretty cool one as well. Here we have a reddish brown Chewbacca. That's just one of the first Chewbacca Lego ever made. Then we have this Batman right here. This is like the disco Batman, I believe, from the Lego movie, the Lego Batman movie. And it's worth about $20 from what I remember. There's also this guy right here. This one's pretty cheap though. We have some more Batman. This is a pretty common style of Batman, so he's probably not worth much, probably like $3. Most of them are worth about that price. We have another one that's the same. Here's a third one. I think this one has a different head. And then here I see a Stormtrooper, and this is probably the Stormtrooper from Andor. Yeah, he does have the right head. And same thing for the Scout Trooper right here. That's like the third variant actually that was ever released by Lego. Then we have another Joker, this time with the hat. Here we have a Jyn Erso actually. So this one's worth actually more than the other one. We have a Nick Fury. Well, there's a lot of variants of this minifigure. Here we have General Veers. I think this is Veers, and if that's the case, he's about $20, so that's a pretty good one. Here I'm seeing Kylo Ren, and this is probably the most expensive version of Kylo Ren, or the second most expensive one. Very cool one from the Kylo Ren shuttle, I believe. That one's close to $30 if I'm not mistaken. Then we have a couple Stormtroopers. We have two right here, and then I saw a third one. They're all worth $4. Oh, actually I'm seeing a fourth one. That's pretty nice. We can always sell all of them in a bundle, so that's like $20 right there. And then we also have some first order Stormtroopers. Those are pretty cool too. We got two of them. We even have a third one right here. And then we have this first order Flame Trooper missing his backpack. Here we have a Hoth Trooper, and this is the one probably from the Advent calendar from around 2013, I would say. We also have another one. This time is the one from the 2014 AT-AT Walker, but he's missing his cape cloth. And then we have this one right here. That's the second one, missing once again the cape cloth, and he has the wrong backpack. And here we have a Darth Vader. Curious to see which one that is. And you know what? This one doesn't have the spongy cape, so I'll be able to replace it with the other one. So that's perfect. This seems to be the Type 2 Darth Vader. If it's Type 2, it's about $15. And we even have another one right here. This one does have torso prints though, so it's probably one of the recently released versions. He's probably under $10. The newer ones are a lot cheaper than the older ones. Here we have a Commando droid. That one's about $4. We also have the OG Super Battle droid. Those are still about $3. Here we have Unkar Plutt. This one's pretty cool too, about maybe $10, I would say, a bit less. Here we have Mr. Freeze. I think that's what it is, $4. We have the 20th anniversary Luke Skywalker, and here's actually one of the most expensive dwarfs. This is Dory, and last time I checked, he was about $35. Right here we have an Obi-Wan Kenobi with the headgear. This one's from probably the 2016 Obi-Wan Kenobi Starfighter. And then we have some more Batman right there. We have this one. This one's probably more expensive because this torso is pretty rare. I haven't seen that one in a while. Here we have a TIE Fighter pilot. Here we have an AT-AT driver. This one's about $4. It's probably the one from the 2014 AT-AT. We also have another Obi-Wan Kenobi. Here we have this guy. I forget his name, but I think it's the scientist from Back to the Future. So he's worth quite a bit, probably close to $15 to $20. All right, next up we got another Thor. This is one of the newly released variants. This one goes for about $5. We also have this minifigure right here. This one's about $4. This is Owen from Jurassic World. We also have Rocket, and I've never seen this one before. He might go for a bit more. That's actually really cool that they did these dual molded legs, especially, wow, with the prints on the side. That's really good. Then we have this droid from Obi-Wan. Then we have this variant of Catwoman. This one's pretty cheap. Although it has printed arms, it's still a pretty cool variant. It's only about $3 to $4. We also have this guy. That's probably from the Lego Batman movie. I'm not sure who that is exactly. We have Luke Skywalker from Tatooine. This one's about $4. Then we have this guy right here. I'm not sure who that is. ACU. Is that from Jurassic World? We have this minifigure. This one's from the Batman, the Lego Batman movie. I've had that one before. I think it's around $10 if I remember correctly. And then we have Harley Quinn. Never seen that variant before. It looks like an older one, so who knows how much it's worth. And then right here we have this minifigure, which I have no idea who that is. We have Hawkeye. This one's pretty nice. We have Kai. This one's pretty cool. That's a nice variant. Usually Kai is pretty cheap though. And we have this other one that's also, I believe, from Ninjago. Here's BB-8. white. This one's pretty cool with the small photoreceptor. Here we have this minifigure right here. This is the Rebel Commando from Andor, so he's probably about $5. And we also have this one that came in the same set as the previous one we got. Then I see this minifigure right here. That one's pretty cool. I think it's a Nexo Knights though. Yeah, that's a Nexo Knights one, but I've never seen that one before, and it has really nice prints, especially the toe printing, so it might go for quite a bit. Then we have, I think that's R4P7, and this one's probably from the Obi-Wan's 2016 Starfighter. Not super expensive, around $6. We have this guy right here with Unkar Plutt. I forget his name, but he's not very expensive either. We have this guy from the Lego Batman movie. We have another Batman. This variant is pretty cheap as well. Then we have this First Order officer. Then right here we have Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Kenobi set from 2022. Then we have Han Solo. This one's pretty nice. Nice variant, especially with the printed legs. I don't know if the hair is accurate, but it might be the 2013 version. Here we have a Superman with nice prints. Never seen that variant before, so maybe he's worth quite a bit. I'm not sure. We have this Ninjago minifigure. That one seems pretty cheap. I think it's like a $5 one. And we're down to the last minifigures. We have another Luke Skywalker. This is another variant from Tatooine. Oh, with this one. So it's probably from the Millennium Falcon. We do have though this General right here. He's about $5. We also have Padme Amidala from the Sith Infiltrator. She's about $10, I believe. And then here we have Rey, super cheap, about $2. That's a young Anakin. Then we have a Outrider. That one's only about $2. Here we have a Batgirl with printed arms and printed legs with also dual molded legs. So very cool details. And here's a cool part. So we have this one that has a golden piece, and it's actually a real Lego piece. So it's a misprint, or I don't know what it is. I don't know if someone painted on it. It might be worth a fortune. I have no idea. Well, usually it's a glow in the dark piece, so still pretty cool, but gold is even better. So I don't know how much it could go for, but it might be like a gold mine.
So it turns out that this golden piece is not a misprint. It's actually part of the set, and it's only worth about $1, which is surprising because it's an exclusive piece. The right piece was this one right here, which is a glow in the dark head, which is very nice. So I was able to order it from Bricklink, replace it, and now this minifigure is worth about $50 in this condition.
But finally, the best part is this piece right here. Look at this misprint. I've never seen one like that before. And you even have the line that goes all the way down here. It's crazy. To be fair, I don't see the Lego logo though. So it might actually be fake. It does look real though. It looks to be like the 2014 version, so I'd have to like compare it with another 2014 version of the helmet, because I don't know back then if they always put the Lego logo inside the helmet. If this one's real though, it's gonna go for a fortune, because I've never seen one like that before. All right, so I just compared this 2014 version to this 2013 one, and as you can see, there's no Lego logo inside of the 2013 version. There's none inside of that one as well, so I can confirm this one's actually authentic, and it probably goes for a lot.
As you can see, this helmet is worth a fortune. It's 500 Canadian dollars, and it's sold overnight, which is just unbelievable. I was very surprised it sold that quickly. Maybe I could have asked 1,000 Canadian dollars for it. I don't know. So that's the end of this unboxing video. This is the total profit we made. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe, as this is the best free way to support us and help us grow the channel. And if you want to watch another unboxing video, you can click on this video right here. It's going to be another amazing Lego Star Wars unboxing video. I'll see you there. Have a good one. Bye-bye.